Hey, great day, everyone. Hope you all are having an awesome morning so far. It's about 90 degrees already at 10:47 in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's been hot all over the world, actually. I've been watching the news. So today's conversation is about when life happens, because life happens to everybody. And when I say life, I mean when things go wrong, things get out of control, we have no understanding on why these things happen, but they happen to us. And it's going to happen to all of you. I don't care if you're young, I don't care if you're 80 to 90 years old. Life happens, man. We don't know when it's going to crash or we're going to fall into a crash out state of mind, but it happens. Very few of us walk through life with no problems, and I mean very few. I don't know anybody that does. So today, I want to walk you through some of the things that I've been through in my life, like I said on the last video, and what kept me from crashing out, man. Losing everything, going through loss, the death of my mom around COVID. Man, I had 2021 was the most dreadfulest year that I've ever had in my entire life. 51 years old. My mom passed of COVID. I spoke with my mom the very next day. I'm sorry, the very day before she passed away. She was well. She was in her right state of mind. She had a slight cough, but we didn't think nothing of it. But she had COVID and didn't know it. She went to sleep and she never woke up. Shortly after that, I say 3 to 4 months later, my business started to fall because I wasn't able to work properly. I wasn't able to focus properly. So I took a lot of time off. And during that time off, I developed post-traumatic stress order, going through months of depression. And shortly, I had to move out of my shop because I was not able to focus and maintain with, with the loss of my mom. So the business went. Then I get a call a few weeks after that. The lady that I was renting my home from, she told me that she was selling the house, right? She gave me the opportunity to buy the house, but I was not financially prepared to buy the home. So now life is happening to me. Okay. Then I find out that my 5-year-old daughter, who was born 5 years ago, she has autism. So now I'm really dealing with a lot. And this is not all. Okay. I had to go do some time for child support. Okay. I did 4 months of child support. Now, think about this: the loss of my mom, my daughter having autism, the loss of my business, now the loss of my home. The loss of my vehicle happened with me being incarcerated. A vehicle sat somewhere too long. I had the keys in my property and towed my brand new truck. Okay. Now I'm really dealing with major things, and I thank God that I found the right help, talked to the right doctor. They did put me on some depression medication. I started taking that. It started getting better. Eventually, I was able to start back working out, and I stopped taking the antidepressant, and I started just taking life the way it is and accepting it for what it is. Again, it's life. Life happened to me, just like I know life has probably happened to a lot of you all out there. So I started to fight it with working out. I started to feel better after I worked out. And once I got done doing that, I started changing the way I eat. I started stop eating meat. I started eating a lot of fruit and vegetables only. I ate meat very seldom, and I only ate chicken. Okay, so now I'm in the state of where I'm at now. where I feel better. I'm lighter. I've lost weight. I don't have this big stomach that I had. It's slimmed down. I slimmed down a whole lot. I feel awesome. So when life happens, accept it. You have no choice. Accept it inside. Not that you can't accept it outside, because what happens, it happens. Okay? Can't do nothing about it but make it better and just give God time to work things out. So my message to y'all today is, do not stress, do not worry. And I know that's hard to say. I know that's hard to say. I'm not saying this just to say, hey, stop, because it's not that easy. But what I'm saying is focus on the positive things in life. You're still alive. You're able to eat. You have internet. You're watching me right now. Okay? So when life happens, don't let life happen to you. You make life happen for you. You change the thought process and the way you think of all the stress that you go through. Then you start working on that. Once you start working on that, change your diet. Okay? Food is very, very, very tricky. You can feed depression and feel relaxed by eating all the things you want, all the sugar you want. I don't know if you guys eat pork or not. A lot of you do. I don't eat pork. But you start eating pork, you start eating sugary foods, salty foods. Then you start gaining weight. Then you start feeling tired. Then you fall into more of a deeper depression because you're trying to feed that depression with the wrong types of things. Now we're gonna get into that too about foods. Um, when I started my diet journey, because of the things that I've been going through, I started off eating watermelon. I ate a lot of watermelon throughout the day. Uh, Apples, peaches, nectarines, berries, nuts, mixed nuts, all these things, bananas, avocados. This is what I eat now. When I started changing the way I eat, all of these things that was happening to me, I was able to deal with them more better because I made the choice to first change my diet. Okay. When I changed my diet, I was able to change my thought. Once I changed my thought, things started to get better. Not that nothing happened or changed drastically overnight, but things started to happen when I started to see me feeling better and me being able to smile once again and not wanting to be in the house or stuck in a book. Books of I love to read, but I was doing things where I didn't want to involve nobody. My social circle became small, smaller than what it already was, till I only was talking to maybe one or two people in my life. And that was a family member and, of course, my wife, because we're all in the same household. But she watched a lot of my struggle. She watched a lot of my pain. I put her through a lot of pain and struggle and stress because we're in the same household. So your spouse is dealing with the same thing you're dealing with, and it's probably sometimes even worse with them because they can't read your mind. You only tell them what you tell them, and then they're continuously trying to figure out how can they help you get over this thing. So back to when life happens to you. Again, we can't control what God has for us. Okay, God has things for us that we don't know about. We must first understand that. Understand that God's will, power, and the things He has set up for us, we don't understand that because all we're doing is going through the motions of the loss, the pain, the hurt, and asking God, why? Why are you doing this to me? You know? But we must understand that we are brought here and put here because God chose us before we even got into the womb. So every problematic situation that we encounter, we got to remember that it's all God. God is in control, is in control of every situation, good or bad. Okay? So I think that we should always remind ourselves that this is not our life that we're living. We're spirits having a human experience on earth. That's simply it. Okay? Whether you have $1 billion worth of possessions and things and money, or you're broke and completely out and don't have a thing. It's all about how you accept life and how you take it and what you apply yourself to. So when life happened to me, it also made me a much stronger man within myself to accept the loss and not have an ego about it. Accept the loss and not be worried about what I'm going to get and how I'm going to make this happen. If I truly have faith and I truly believe in God, God is going to fix every single thing that I go through, just as well as He is going to fix these things for you. So you heard my testimony. I know you all have a testimony as well. Probably worse than mine, or may not be as worse as mine. But what I'm saying to you all right now is hold on. Your ships are coming in. Okay? Don't worry about tomorrow or about what you don't got. As long as you're pushing forward and trying every day to do the best you can, God is going to give you His 100%. Remember that. This message may touch somebody today. This message may be heartfelt by some people today. And I hope whoever it touches, it helps you out mentally, physically, and so forth. So don't take things literally too hard to where it's going to stress you out and cause you to have health issues. Because along with stress comes major health issues. You can have a heart attack. You can have a seizure. You can fall out. You can uh, you can start to develop issues inside of your body that you don't even know about. Because stress not only knocks your focus, but it also takes away things that make your body healthy. So I encourage you all, find something to do positive. Find a good book to read on positivity. Things that's going to make you a better person through your loss, through your transition. And you will see things work out for you in a much better light. This is my message to you all on this day. Stay focused, stay primed up and ready. And no matter if you wake up and you don't feel like smiling, make yourself smile. Put a smile on your face. Look at the sun, go outside and get some fresh air. This also helps for anxiety, depression, and things in that order. So, guys, hey, I love you. This is my message from me to you today. Stay focused. Don't let the enemy think that it's more and more drama coming in your life, because it's not true. These tests are to build you, not to make you fall. Love you guys. Peace. Take this message with you, and may you continue to be strong. Islam.